Alright, what's going on, everyone? Togavor here. This is NPL Week 3 versus my good buddy Jolt. If you're not watching him, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. He's awesome. Commissioner of the League, go check out all the NPL links in the description. Besides Jolt, this is going to be quick because this is late. Also, my computer is AIDS because the charger, it doesn't work. Someone took my charger that I had been using, and my one that came with my computer is broken. So right now it's finagled and working. Don't know how long that's going to last, so going to make this a little bit quicker with maybe a little less intense analysis than I'd like to. Also need to get it up quick, and also because I've been busy. And if there's sound in the background at all, it shouldn't be too distracting, but that's my window fan because it is like 101 degrees in Portland, and that shit never happens, and I'm hot as fuck. Here's our team, full paced, as always. First link in the description below, most likely if I do remember, because it's NPL rules, so I'm not going to forget that shit. Don't want my differential taken away, even though it's going to shit anyway. Alright, we need to win because we're 0-2. I brought these 6 Pokemon. Offensive Torrentee with Focus Blast and Hurricane stuff. Scarf Diggersby, regular Mawile. I have a Scarf Rotom, Cut, Stealth Rocks on this boy, and this boy is going to run Toxic and click Toxic. So he leads off with this. I predict this lead immaculately and lead off with my Rotom Cut. Oh, I get him right there. Get the critical hit, Volt Switch. That crit is not going to matter at all. And because of that, I'm just going to go right in my Torrentee, and I'm going to go for a U-turn of my own. And life is going to be pretty lit because I got all the momentum right here. Now right here I see Heat Wave Crobat, and I'm like, I got to scout for that shit. So I go into my Slowbro to scout for the Heat Wave. Just to make sure, I could have stayed in and lived it and just killed this thing, but, that's fine too. I'd rather keep it healthy because I'm not running a Z-Memento Latios this week. I go for Toxic. He gets me there. Pretty nice play on his part. I don't want to stay in. I don't know what this thing could be, but I have a bulky Marowak, so I should be able to take anything, and I'm able to get my Stealth Rocks up. He gets his up right here. I know there's no way he's staying in because Swampert is a pretty big threat against my team, and it's the only thing that prevents me from freely Volt Switching forever with Rotom or just spamming T-Bolt after the Superiors weekend, and it's already getting pretty weakened, so I know that these are some safe plays. Right here I go for the knockup because I want to begin wearing this Rotom down more effectively with the Stealth Rocks. I knew it was coming in. Obviously U-turn was going to be a safe play, but I decided to do it. I knew I wasn't going to lose much. My Rotom gets burned. That really does not matter at all. And right here I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch again, knowing there's no way he switches into his Swampert. And between the Stealth Rocks and the Volt Switch damage, I'm really starting to wear down his Superior and his Rotom due to my Volt Turn core. Now right here, I just go into my Scarf Diggersby and knock him out with the U-turn. I guaranteed myself a kill or momentum right there, so pretty good play on my part. Now right here, he brings in his Jirachi, and I go for the trick because after seeing the Reflect, I knew this was going to be more of a supporting set, and the Scarf was not really going to help it. So that really helps right there, and I go for the Volt Switch right here. Now here, I make a hard read. I know, because after I've tricked it, there's no way Jolt stays in here and get through the Swampert. So I click Volt Switch again, get him pretty good right there. And I'm going to get momentum back in my hands by going to my Alolan Muck. Now right here, he's going to go into his Swampert, and even through the Reflect, that's going to do 22%. Marowak is pretty powerful, and this is obviously a bulky Swampert. Max HP, max attack, I do believe. Now I get him right here. I don't want to switch into the Rotom in case he has Ice Punch, which he does show. So again, pretty good play on my part. I'm keeping up the reads. I'm being pretty unpredictable, which is keeping myself safe. Now right here, I get the Bird on Jirachi. It's pretty inconsequential, as you'll see. So obviously, I'm definitely getting the better end of the luck here, but I'm pretty sure Jolt would agree with me that none of this hacks is very consequential at all. I definitely did have matchup for this game, so and I think Jolt's commentary himself, he talked about how if I did bring Rotom with the team that he brought, it really put his team in a bind and him into an almost unwinnable position. I don't disagree with that. He says he pretty much lost a team preview. I don't think that's entirely wrong. I mean, hacks can happen, and, if he'd completely read me all over the place and not allowed me to get momentum from the start, it definitely could have been a different game, but I definitely do agree that this was in such my favor that unless I made a big misplay or he got some huge monumental piece of hacks or continued to read me every turn, the matchup did pretty much dictate with the 6 that I brought versus his 6 that I would win automatically. So, that might be a little more nuanced of assertion than I lost at matchup, but pretty much he did lose at matchup. And spoiler alerts, he's going to lose this game. Now, I'm not going to let him get a free setup here. I'm going to Volt Switch out into my... okay, so you see me start to switch there. So here's where I make a read. So I Volt Switch into that. Now, right here, I'm thinking this is his win condition right here. So I go into my... And there's only 2 options for tracking at this point. I'm thinking he's either going to be Z Stone Edge or Z X Scissor to kill my Slowbro. or he's going to be Sugarberry because predicting a Scarf Diggersby. So, if I go into my, a safer play, honestly, was just going into Torn there and just killing him. I probably should. That was probably the best play. But I thought here, and I didn't want to go to Mawile because he could have been Z Earthquake and killed me. Otherwise, I could live in a +1 hit from Mawile Mega because I was a very bulky Mawile. So I decide to scout for the Shuka basically because if he's not Shuka, I know he'll switch out here, probably into his Crobat. And so because of that, I switch into Rotom because if he went to Crobat, I would get a free Volt Switch off. And if not, I'm sacking off my low health Burnt Mon that really wouldn't do a lot. And now I can go to my Torn T and easily get a kill. Now I go for Focus Blast, which doesn't actually kill, which is a nice meme. But I didn't predict anything else there but U-turn, just as it was the safest play for him to make sure, to get momentum. Now right there, I should have just stayed in and clicked knockoff, but I was scared of him just going for Scarf Ironhead. So that's why I didn't stay in, but all looking back on it, I don't think he would have outsped me. And right here, he's going to go into his Rotom, or get it back healthy, but I do make the pretty easy play and get the Toxic up on that, ensuring there's no way this Rotom can beat my team. Otherwise, if I didn't get the Toxic on it, it'd be kind of a threat, but even if I didn't get the play there, I could have stayed in, taken any hit, and Toxic'd it, and if not, if he'd Volt Switched out, I guess that could have been a pretty tricky situation for me, but with Scarf Diggersby and Mega Mawile, I think it would have been in my favor still for sure. Now right here goes into that after weakening my Slowbro, and I get the Scald off on it. I definitely could have made some different plays for differential sake. Like right here, I knew that he was going to go for SD. I could have just easily gone into my Tornadus there, because I knew there was no way he was just going to click Stone Edge. That would be a silly play. But I get the burn, which is just going to affect differential mainly. And I'm just going to let this thing take me. I'm not going to try to make any reads. I'm just going to let this thing take out my Slowbro with a Volt Switch eventually. And then I'm going to go to my Diggersby, get the kill. And we're going to end this game 3-0, nabbing our first victory of Season 7 of the NPL. So on an up-and-up streak. Next week we face off against my good friend Cheese Boy, so stay tuned for that match. That one should be out on time on Sunday. And aside from that, I got nothing else to say. Make sure you check out Jolt, check out the NPL channel, check out the other NPL coaches. But, I'm Togofor. You're here yourself. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!